Hi, my name is Jonathan Morgan, and this is my Capstone 2 presentation. We have a few questions here that we are required to answer, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. So the first question says, reflect on your leadership ability when you began the organizational leadership applied major coursework. Focus specifically on what you knew or thought you knew about who you were as a leader. So I've always knew that I was a leader. That is something that I have always been. I'm a leader at my church. I'm a leader on my job. Um, so when I first started the program, I came in with empty mind. I came in like a sponge because I wanted to learn that all that I can about leadership because I just didn't know that there were uh, details regarding leadership. I just knew that people lead. I knew that people guided people and molded people. For me, I like to pour into people, help teach people. And once they get that aha moment, I knew that the job was accomplished. I never had any issues delegating certain tasks to individuals. This was just something that I knew that I was good at. But I never knew that there were certain names and titles and traits and all this different stuff that I've learned within this program. So number two as what key areas of learning occurred during or as a result of the content in the applied major courses. So for the Foundations of Organizational Leadership class, the Foundations of Organizational Leadership taught me the foundations that I needed to learn, what traits were, what traits that I had, and how do those traits work, and um, how can I utilize those traits to be successful in leading people. It also taught me how to communicate effectively. So that was some of the things that I have learned within that program. So the next one was the data-driven decision-making program. I really enjoyed this program. Um, I never knew how much data was relied on in companies. I never understood that, you know, data could make or break the company. Um, it was very important um, for me to learn this because my job actually relies on data, making sure that we're having enough patients coming in to the clinics, um, and or why certain patients are scheduled so far out. So there's so many different reasons why data will be important. Um, so it definitely taught me a lot. Uh, you'll be able to help with any barriers that the company may have. For example, what works and what don't work. So that is very, very important. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to learn all that I could within that class. So the next one will be organizational ethics and behavior. So honestly, with me being in healthcare, this is something that they're really, really strict on. So I have been aware about the importance of ethics and behavior. My job requires us to take yearly modules about this subject. Um, and so in this class, what I must say, what I learned that, I just learned the importance of ethics, um, because without ethics, there's no trust. Um, it without ethics, you can have a company that does not look good, and you can have some bad things going on within the company. And until you provide certain ethical behaviors and change within that company, you'll never be successful. So it's important to have ethics because it's good for the brand. It's good for the individuals that work together as a team. It's good for the leaders with leading teams to be able to provide a positive outlook, trust, and yeah. So the next one was leadership theory. So with this class, it talked about the evidence, of making an effective decision, um, and making sure that we provided a clear line of understanding, and basically be able to teach individuals how to be able to be adaptable to change, and promote growth. So that class was pretty insightful as well. Um, it basically helped people to be able to develop their skills, um, and to be able to overcome any challenges that the company may have, or they may have within their team. And so the last one was leading change. So leading change definitely guides individuals, teams, um, through any type of transition that may happen within the company. Um, it also ensures that transitions are managed effectively. I learned that uh, you try to minimize any type of disruption, especially when you're trying to achieve certain goals. So that's what I learned in the Lead and Change class. And then the last one was the capstones. So the capstones was basically overall what I've learned throughout the class. We had papers that we had to write, um, and we had on the capstone one we had to interview two individuals without any knowledge of what their leadership style is, and so it was very insightful because you want to know what type of leaders there are out in this world. And the two individuals, they were kind of similar, the ones that I interviewed, but they also had some different viewpoints when it came to their leadership, when it came to what drove them to be who they are today. So I definitely enjoyed that, doing that paper. And then the last capstone two, we had to also do a case analysis in that class, and then we had to also do an interview. They prepared us for the real world. When once we graduate and go on to find jobs, and even better jobs than where we're at now. We're able to interview very well. We're able to provide um, cover pages and resumes, and make sure those things are up to par. So I thank you for this opportunity and for this class. It was very, very helpful. So the next question says, describe yourself as a leader now. So I will say that I'm still a transformational leader. I'm still a situational leader. I will forever believe in impacting those and helping those that's under me or that's working alongside of me to be successful. I don't mind helping coaching people and getting them to where they need to be successful in their career and whatever endeavors that they may have going on within their lives. And then the last question says, where do you go from here? What do you need to do to continue your leadership journey? So from here, I would like to apply everything that I have learned within this program uh, at my job, with my team members, my coworkers. I would love to also be able to use this information even within church. Um, this information within this program can be utilized not only in organizations and institutions, but you can use it in your day-to-day life, being able to communicate effectively, how to resolve conflict, and being able to learn how to adapt to whatever is going on within your life and what's going on maybe in your spouse's life, or family member's life. I mean, this information is in this class is very, very informative. So that's what I plan to do, and also just go back to school and learn much as I can. I thank you all for the opportunity, and I wish you all the best.